This is Coogan Cassius for the Cassius and Helder show, exclusively here on BoxNation. We're at Frederick's Restaurant here to celebrate the 3-year anniversary of BoxNation with me. You might not recognise his face, but you'll definitely know his voice. John Rawling, commentator. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been 3 years already.
3 years, it doesn't seem like it.
Flown by?
It seems, oh gosh, you know, sort of 3 years ago we did Liam Walsh against Paul Appleby, that first night on a sweltering hot night at York Hall, and it was just, you know, great fight if you remember, and a terrific atmosphere, and that was the start of it all. And there are a lot of people who are saying, give it 3 months, it'll all crash to earth, it'll not work. 3 years on, we're still here.
Still there, absolutely. I remember that night at York Hall. It was one of the fights of the year.
Oh, great fight.
Appleby and Walsh, and it was a great start to BoxNation, wasn't it?
Well, it was a fabulous atmosphere, and I think I sensed a real will among everybody involved with the new station to make it a huge success. And I think the public have just bought into it. I think the boxing people love BoxNation, and I'm not just saying that because I work for the channel. I genuinely do believe that.
Over the last 3 years, what would you consider your top 3 fights that you've personally commentated on?
Cool, that's a big ask. I think the whole event around CHSIORA and David Haye,
absolutely,
on a pretty awful night at Upton Park when it just chucked it down, but a fantastic atmosphere, great build-up, and how many people were there? 30,000, 30,000,
35,000, something like that.
And it was a fabulous atmosphere, wasn't it? And yet again, talking about BoxNation as a station, I remember walking out of there with Jim Rosenthal and with Paul Smith, who I commentated with, myself and one or two others, and we met so many of the punters as we were standing outside waiting forever for a taxi, as you do in that part of the world. And just the feedback, you know, from ordinary boxing fans was great. People just coming up to us and saying, you know, you guys are doing something which is really needed for boxing and really needed for sport. And I think that was a great night. It was a terrific occasion and a great boxing night. But as being involved in BoxNation as a network, it was great to have that sort of feedback from the fans, and you know, we really appreciated it.
So Haye CHSIORA obviously was a spectacular event. The build-up was intense. The whole defence. Sitting through the head-to-heads, etc. What else stood out for you over the last 2 or 3 years?
Well, it's been fantastic commentating on Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Because he's just a phenomenal fighter. People try to criticise him and try to say he's not exciting and that he doesn't really do it in various ways. But to me, I just think he's absolutely brilliant. The bloke. He may not have beaten a Tommy Hearns, he may not have beaten a Sugar Ray Leonard, we'll never know that, but in the current era he is just phenomenal, and it's hard to see where that defeat's coming from. I hope he fights Amir Khan next year. I'd like to see that fight, and I hope we'll be doing it, but you know, we'll see. But anything involving Mayweather's been special. Elsewhere, it's been terrific to see the rise of some of the other fighters from the stable, people like Billy Joe Saunders, who goes from strength to strength, and people from other camps, Carl Frampton, who's become a world champion, and we've seen it happen on BoxNation, and being there in Belfast on the Titanic slipway when he finally won his world title. Again, special moments, great moments. Absolutely.
Now, if you could pick a fantasy fight matchup to commentate on any 2 fighters in the world, what would you say?
I'd like to see. I think I'd like to see Saul Alvarez against Miguel Cotto. That's the fight I'd like to see.
Which is very possible for next year.
I'd like to see it happen, and I really hope that we'll be having it on BoxNation. I think there's a good chance it will be.
Yeah. Okay, all right, we'll see. Right, we're going to do a little thing here, John.
I like that.
I thought we was going to go for something like, you know, Ali and Superman or something. But,
I thought we were talking about things which could actually happen.
Well, fantasy matchups, anything. But we can stick with Alvarez and Cotto, that's fine. Right, me and James are the fighters.
Yeah.
Just give me a 10-second, if you can, commentary of the last 10 seconds of the round where this man here, James Helder, would knock me out. come on. I'm going to give it to James here. I just want to hear it in my head.
Okay, 10 seconds. I can't look at the camera because
All right,
I'll start giggling.
All
I
right,
can't do that.
Go on.
Well, Coogan has just dominated this fight so far. He's been absolutely on top. He's got to find something now. James has really got to find it. Oh, what a shot! What a left hand! And Coogan's down. Surely he's not going to get up. He's not going to get up. He's out. He's out. We've got a new champion.
John Rawling, thank you very much.
You lost it, man. You had it to win.
No, absolutely lost it. Still recovering from it now. But listen, thanks for talking to the Cassius and Elder Show. It's great to get you on.
Problem.
And keep doing your thing on BoxNation, and we'll keep doing ours.
Thanks, mate.
All right.
Anytime.
Thank you very much.
Anytime.
That was brilliant.